Welcome to the Mindset for Success show, where we will talk about success in different ways and give you practical tips to achieve and cultivate success in every area of your life. Come, join us and learn from our guests what success is all about. For more information, follow us at... Welcome to the Mindset for Success show. I'm Carolina Ayala, your host. I'm a holistic life coach, and many times when I talk to my clients about success, the first answer is, oh, success is in my business. I should do this. This is, I help my clients like this. And that's amazing because a business is an extension of yourself. Now, if you understand that, that means that a business, because it's an extension of yourself, what you are doing is pouring all your values into what success is all about. So when you say, I want to be the best for my clients, means that your value is customer service, that you want to give, benefits to people. So it's important to understand that success is not only for your business, but success is also in every area of your life. And your business is a really important part of one. So keep doing that, keep pouring yourself into everything that you do with all your love and all your enthusiasm, and you will see success coming to you. But to talk more about this today, we have a special guest. We have Caroline Velasquez with us. Thank you, Caroline, for being with us. Welcome,
Hi.
welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me today.
So Caroline is a formulator. Can you tell us more about what that means?
Yeah, of course. So a formulator is basically a person who creates formulas. In my case, I create skincare formulas. And these are all part of years of research and studying different ingredients that are beneficial for your skin. So it's more of, a lot of people think it's like a chemistry kind of field, but there is a lot of chemistry, but there's a lot of biology involved. And what I do is I basically let my creativity go wild, and I do all my preparations out of infusions that I do in my home, and I also work with organic ingredients, and I work with all natural ingredients. And so a formulator is basically that. We write formulas, then we put that formula into an actual product, and that's the outcome of what we want to do.
Excellent. And what is your business name?
Blossom Botanicals.
Blossom Botanicals. And what kind of, you say skincare, but tell us a little bit more about what is the unique value proposition of your business and your products.
Oh, of course. So it's not just any skincare line. The actual basis of my skincare is aromatherapy, and it's also the infusion of herbs. So there's a lot of benefits in plants. And so what I do is part of my biggest part of creating the line is to actually bring in all the benefits from plants that are the best for your skin. And so, for example, I work with a lot of plants that people sometimes think, oh, they're good for this, they're good for that, but they don't know they're good also for their skin. So like lavender, chamomile, bergamot, echinacea, all of those plants also have benefits for your skin. So I infuse every one of my products as an infusion of a particular herb, and it also has essential oils. It also has all natural ingredients. So there's no synthetics, there's no glycols or petroleum extracts, anything that sometimes you find in regular mainstream skincare.
Excellent. So they are vegan and organic, right?
They are.
Excellent. Because nowadays we don't have so many options in that line of, we wanted organic and vegan, and this is a really good option. So thank you very much for sharing with us.
Of course.
In your business, what do you, when we talk about business, what is success for you?
In my business, it's making sure that my vision, my passion comes through my products. Mm-hmm. That's my ultimate goal. I want the people that buy the products, my customers to love using the products to love how their skin looks. And so giving them that skincare goal, whatever they're looking for, if it's to relieve, eczema or dry skin. So having the vision and putting it into a product and having the customers come back and say, your product, I never have anything like this before. That's really success. Having a customer that is happy and having the benefits of products benefit people, helping people. So in a way, it's like a service. I do see myself as a provider of service, and I'm making people feel good about themselves, feel happy about what they're putting on their skin. So it's having the vision and making sure that people are getting that from my products.
I love what you said because it's like pouring your passion into your products. Like somebody, when they take your products, they take a part of you, that enthusiasm and that creativity, and that I want you to get better. I want to feel happy, healthy, beautiful with my products. So it's an extension of you in some way.
It is. It is. It's very much an extension of me. So it's been a lot of hard work and years of research coming up with the formulas that I have. So when I have somebody that sends me an email or a message saying how much they love the product, it really is it's joyful and it brings a lot of happiness. And it's like, okay, all the hard work is paid off.
It's paid off, yeah, because people see success like they only see the end result, but they don't see all the work behind, as you say, years of research and all the effort, because I guess that sometimes you make the combination and you notice that it's not the right combination, and then you have to start all over again, right? Yes. But people only see the end result, right?
Exactly.
But it takes a lot of time and effort, yeah.
It takes a lot of time, especially because when you're putting out a product that somebody's going to put on their skin, not everybody trusts you. Yeah. So it's building the trust that's also part of, building the brand, building the trust. All of that is success, in my opinion. If I have somebody who trusts me enough to buy my product, that's success. That makes my whole year.
Yeah. So share with us one of those comments, maybe a feedback of one of your clients, something that goes close to your heart. You say, hi, I definitely this is, what I needed to hear to be able to continue. Do you have any of those?
Yeah, I have a couple, but it stands out. I have a lady who she bought from me from a market, and she lives in Colorado. So she lives in a dry weather, and her skin is always dry. Mm-hmm. She has come back to me 3 times already to buy my products because she says that she has never found anything like my daytime serum. Mm-hmm. She said it keeps her skin moist against the heat of Colorado, And so every time she calls me, she actually calls me and she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna order more," and I'm like, "Okay." but and then I had another girl from Tampa who has very sensitive skin, and she posted on Instagram. She's like, "Bless me." She said, "I never had. I can barely put things on my skin because she has rashes," and she said that my serum is so lightweight and so good for her sensitive skin, and she's able to wear it every day. So those are comments that really bring back why I'm doing what I'm doing, and so that the passion and the work and all that I put into my business have those comments is what I work for.
Yeah, totally. So I think that it's all about become aware of the needs of people, and with your knowledge and with your love and the passion that you have for your products, bring that into reality so people can enjoy a better life, because if they feel good, they will be happy, and you get the results, right? Those compliments are amazing. Yeah. So that being said, because awareness is very important to be successful, I have a game ready for you. Are you ready to play a game with us? Yes. Okay. So the game is super simple. It's called "What Do You See?" So they are gonna show us a couple of pictures, and we say aloud what you see, because it's part of that. It's not what is happening, but how you perceive it. And that's what makes the difference in your products too, right? Because you see what they really need, you this is what I'm going to do, and then it's a different thing. So awareness is so important for success. So we are gonna play this game. Are you ready?
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
What do you see? A simple game of awareness. I will show you a picture and just tell me what you see.
Oh, I see like a frog.
Yeah, like a frog, right?
Yes.
And if you see sideways, it looks like a maybe like a horse.
Oh, I see an old man.
And I see two ladies like with an umbrella or something like that, like in the garden.
Oh, I see them too. Yeah.
Ah.
A girl?
Yeah, like a
Little
girl
girl.
looking out, maybe like a
Yes.
cave or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Oh, like two doggies?
Yeah, it can be two dogs. I can see a big dog with two long ears. The blue part, the ears, like this.
Oh, okay. This one is tough.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe like two branches of a tree, like this.
Oh, yeah.
A chicken, definitely a chicken.
I see a mouth
Oh. Oh yes,
and a nose.
a nose. Uh-huh.
I see a girl with a hat and a bowl.
Uh-huh. I see an old lady looking down, like this.
Oh, yeah, over here.
Yeah.
Oh, like a couple, like an old lady and an old man.
Yeah, I see somebody playing the guitar with like a Mexican sombrero.
Oh. Oh, I see a dove.
I see a hand like this, like almost like, you know. Hey.
Oh, yeah, like that, yeah. Oh, somebody's playing like the saxophone?
Yeah. For some reason, I keep looking like Marilyn Monroe, like a face of a female, but I don't know why it comes like that. Very good. Thank you very much for being a good sport and playing with us. If you notice, we see different things, right? So that's also part of, in business, part of the success, right? To identify that thing that will make the difference for your clients or in your line of work, correct?
Exactly, yeah.
Awesome. So very good. So before we continue, let's take a commercial break, and when we come back, more with Carolina Velasquez. Thank you.
Thank you.
Todo Bello Balloons is a business that was born out of a passion for creating unique and beautiful balloon designs, including balloon bouquets, balloon arches, balloon columns, and more. We specialize in creating unique and beautiful balloon designs that bring your dreams into reality. We believe that balloons have the power to bring people together and create lasting memories, and we are honored to be part of that experience. Contact us and we will bring happiness to your celebrations with our balloons. You've been watching the Mindset for Success show. Now, back to your host, Carolina Ayala.
Welcome back to Mindset for Success. Today we are having a conversation with Caroline Velasquez. She's a formulator. And Caroline, tell me something. In your day-to-day activities, do you have any habits to build on your success?
Oh, of course. That's big. I think one of my biggest habits is time management. Because besides having my business, that's my, that's kind of my side business. I do have a full-time job.
Okay.
And I'm a mom and I'm a wife. So it's that balance of time management between my business, my family, my friends. So for me, that's very important, how I manage my time. So I rely a lot on planning and organizing my schedule, planning my fairs. I normally do fairs and markets in the community, Miami, Broward, and Palm Beach. And these are seasonal fairs, so I have to plan ahead. So I have to be very organized with my time, my schedules, in order to make sure that I get everything done, and that I don't put too much energy on one thing and not on other things, right? So I don't just work, and have time and balance with my family and my friends. I also relied a lot on my network. So for example, you, Carolina, you've been instrumental for me because I do see you at least once a month, and you are coaching. That really helps me put everything, ground me. You ground me, you bring me, new ideas, you bounce out, ideas. So that is also huge for me. My meditations are also very important because they do keep me emotionally stable, energized. So I think all those little things combined does help me continue to do what I do because it's not, it's not just one thing, it's many things happening at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to ask you, when you say time management, what are the specific, what do you use? Do you use a calendar? How do you manage your time? Because that's a big question. Many people say, okay, you say time management, but what does that mean? Give me a clue. How do you do that? So I'm curious about how you do it to see if other people can benefit from that.
Well, I do have so my husband tried to give me an online agenda, but that didn't work for me.
Okay.
I'm an old school person. I have to write things down. So I have an agenda and I have a calendar and I write down my important dates. If I'm working on a new formula, I put a timeline. How long is it going to take me to come up with the formula? I set aside time to research the ingredients. So I always try to do at least 2 hours a day of research where I'm looking for ingredients. I also have to look for, packaging and things like that. So that takes a lot of time. So I designate a certain amount of time a day to do that. I also write down deadlines for the markets that I'm going to apply for. So I keep that all in the calendar. So it's a little bit of, calendar, and taking the time aside for certain things. So I know this time is for this time is for doing formula, this time is to be for actually packaging and things like that. So there are time slots.
It's very good that you say that you are kind of the old school, because sometimes people think that everybody has to be on technology to be able to be successful. If for you works paper, go for it, use paper, because sometimes people is more visual, you need to have it there, you have to hold it, you have to be able to use it in different ways. So it's very good that you understand that and you embrace it and you say, this is it, I just need pen and paper, please. This is the best way for me. So that's very good. Now, the other thing is that what happened, because that happened to all of us, right? You have your, let's say, your list of tasks or something that you want to do today. And suddenly it didn't happen because life happens and then you got busy, or maybe it took you longer than what you expected. You say, oh, I'm gonna only 1 hour to look for this package, and then you notice that you spend like 3, and then the other things got a little bit delayed. How do you manage that? You move it to the next day? How do you encourage yourself to keep going?
Yeah, I do have a priority list. So I prioritize, I put things that have highest priority on the top, and I make sure that those things get done first. And then things that have a lower priority, if they don't get done on that day, it's not a big deal because I know they're not in the high priority list.
Good.
So that's another way that I can manage what I have to do, is what needs to be done within the next 1 to 2 days, what needs to be done within the next week, what needs to be done within the next month. And that's how I work myself through the different things that I have to do.
Very important, because sometimes that's what is missing, the priority, because it's easy to get done the small things, that sometimes keep you busy, but they don't help you to move forward towards your dreams, right? So having that priority list put you, your eyes into the success formula for you. You say, no, even though this is easy, let me get over this, let's focus on this so you can continue. Excellent. Thank you very much for sharing, because that's really inspirational for other people too.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, in terms of, always learning, because as you said, you have to do research, you have to look for other things, new ideas. There is any book in general that you say, well, this will be helpful if you are looking to move to the next level in your life, that something that help you. There is any recommendation that you can make to the
I
audience?
do have one. I haven't read it, but
Mhm.
I've been meaning to buy it and read it.
Uh-huh.
And I have read little bits of it. It's called The 5 Second Rule by Mel Robbins.
Yeah,
Yes, that one.
that one.
And she talks about what I like about what she brings into the book is that she says, there's going to be a lot of things that you don't want to do. You don't want to, for example, you don't want to, meditate because you're too tired. Rather sit on the couch and watch TV, right? You don't want to go to the gym, right? Um, so the 5 second rule, what it says is you get up and count to five. You go five, four, three, two, one, and
And
go
go.
and
Yeah.
do it. And then she says that it's building those habits of like pushing yourself, what makes you succeed, which is what we're talking about.
Yeah.
What makes you get to do the things that you don't want to do, because sometimes things, are hard and uncomfortable, and we'd rather be in a comfort zone, but it's pushing ourselves to do those things that leads us to being happier, being healthier, and getting you to continue to step it up, and continue to grow into what you want to be. And
Yeah.
so that I think that's a wonderful book for people who are beginning, because we like to be in a comfort zone sometimes. We don't want to be pushed, and it's uncomfortable. Like starting a new business is not easy. There's a lot of things that you have to do. There's a lot of hats that you have to wear. So I think that that book will really help individuals that are trying to push themselves into something new.
Yeah, I follow her, Mel Robbins. I follow her, and I listen to all of her clips and everything. And I
Yes.
really enjoy that because that's one of the things that she keeps explaining, that the most difficult part is to start. The first step is the most difficult one. So like you say, go to the gym, do anything that you need to do. Sometimes you're like, oh, but once you start, then you get into that and you make it happen. And it's
Exactly.
the constancy is really important, right? But also your ability to multiply that success comes from routine. And you will never
Exactly.
achieve it if you don't start, right? So that's the push.
Yeah.
Like
That's the
I love
push.
what she says, like, almost like a rocket. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
3, 2,
Just
1, go.
just do it. Just do the first step. So, and then you get into that, and it's easier for you to continue. And that happens a lot when we talk about success, right? Have you
Yes,
noticed that
exactly.
sometimes, I guess, that you get to a new formula, you're thinking, and you say, oh, I don't even know where to start. But, well, you start, you say, research, or I don't know, I
Yes.
like this product, let's see what we can do with this product. So you start, it's the starting point, one of the most important part of success. Do you agree with that?
I totally agree. And I think, the part that you mentioned about is starting. And once you start and once you kind of get it done, it's that feeling of satisfaction that, hey, I did it. I got it done. So that's an incredible feeling. Being able to see the results of what, you push yourself to do.
Yeah, and that's a way to build confidence, because confidence is not unconfidence and then I'm going to do. No, no, no. It's the other way around. I always explain my clients, no way. You do, and the more you do is when you start feeling
The more
confident,
you-
so then you can
Yes.
continue, right? Because sometimes it's like, no, I don't feel like it. Let me wait to see when I feel confident. If you wait for that, maybe it's never going to happen, right? Because the emotion
Yes.
is not there. You have to do the action to feel, I made it. I was able to succeed on
made
this.
it, I did it, I
it.
accomplished.
Yes,
That
and then
accomplishment.
you feel better. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing, and it really, that's an amazing book. Go for it. But yes, it's about that. It's about never give up, push yourself out of your comfort zone, and make it
Exactly.
consistently so you can see the results. And
Yeah,
give
and
yourself the
that's definitely,
opportunity.
and that's a key word, consistency, because consistency builds habits, and when once you get those habits that are giving you the results that you want, you start building the life that you want, and then you start getting, you get to get those results, then you feel good about yourself, like you said, you feel happy, you feel balanced, you feel like things are falling into place. For me, it's very important to feel accomplished. So for me, creating regular habits that make me feel that I'm accomplishing things is a huge part of how I feel confidence, how I feel that I'm contributing, that I'm not just here, but I'm contributing to the bigger picture, to the rest of my community, to my family. So it's about that. It's about, building those that consistency, those habits that bring in the rewards.
That part that you just said is so important because you know yourself and you know that for you to be motivated, you need to accomplish everyday small things to feel that you are being of contribution, of service for others. So it's really important to know how you can self-motivate yourself, because sometimes we expect motivation coming from outside and it's not happening. Or sometimes people try to motivate you and you're like, no, this is not helping me at all, right? But sometimes we forget that motivation has to come from within, but that comes from self-knowledge, to understand if this
Exactly.
habit really helped me. Maybe for somebody else it's not the best one, but for me this is the one that ignites whatever it is inside of me to keep going, correct?
Exactly. That's exactly right.
That's very, very good. So, one last advice for people who is watching, and that if they want to be more successful in life, what will you say?
I would say have the courage to follow your passion. So if there's something that you've been meaning to do, something that you wanted to do, don't be afraid to start and see where it goes. I started my business out of a hobby, something that I used to do for my family, and it started into a business. And it's my passion. When I do it, it's not work. I feel like it's just my happy place. So I encourage people to be courageous, to follow their passion, to get out there, to do what they want to do. Don't be afraid. Live in the journey. It's not easy, but it's worth it because at the end of the day, you're doing what you love.
Exactly, and you are an example of that, because many people, when you say, "Oh, do something that you really are passionate about," they think that they have to drop all the other activities that they do in their life. But no, you say, "I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I have my job, and I do this on top of that, and you do other things because I know, right? You keep helping in many ways the community. So it is not either or. You don't have to drop everything to pursue your passion. You can do it at the same time, because if you're passionate about it and you're happy, all the rest is worth it. It's okay, even though it's
It is.
sacrifice, it's work or everything. You are so happy that you will do it with joy.
Exactly. Yes. And I also think, having a clear vision of what you want and also having a network. I think for me, I have a good network. I have you, I have my family, I have my friends. So also building a good network. This is how I started my business, but now I'm building my business network. I
Yes.
have other people that I met through different markets and things like that, or the business owners. So building yourself a good network that also helps give you that courage and to pursue what you want to do. So that's also very important. The vision, the network,
Yeah.
the
Because
consistency.
your vision will help you to keep moving forward towards that dream, right? And the network is because success doesn't come alone. You need help. You need resources. You need information. You need people to help you to raise up again when those days that you say, "Oh, I don't know if this is worth it or not." So you have the
Yes,
network of people. Yes, you're doing great. So it's important to understand that success doesn't come alone. It's like a network to be successful.
it is. It's
Yeah.
definitely is. It doesn't happen alone. You're right.
Yeah, yeah, and it doesn't happen like instant coffee like this, like,
And it
yeah.
doesn't. That's exactly. You have to be patient. That's another, I would say, another advice is be patient with yourself because, sometimes you want to see things move a lot faster, but they are going to move at the speed that they're going to move. And you're going to have to, just go with the flow. And like I said, enjoy the journey because that's the whole idea of what you're doing, is just to go through that, learn the ups and downs, the good days, the bad days.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's a learning process, right? Because you know what works, what doesn't work so well for you, and what you are going to keep doing. But it's a process. And yes, we need to be patient about it. Totally, totally. So thank you very much, Caroline, for being with us today. If you want to continue the conversation, you want to look her amazing products in the description, you will have all the information. Thank you very much for being with us today. Until next time.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching the Mindset for Success show. Join us every Thursday at 11:30 a.m. to learn how to master your mind and achieve success in every area of your life.